And as I said, he's owned and operated many supper clubs and restaurants. One in particular had the word broken in it.
Well, for those folks who maybe went back to the wagon days, you would occasionally get one of those in the wheels. It was a broken spoke.
Actually, coming from Texas, it was broken chuck wagon.
Oh, I don't think it was that easy. I think it was broken cook.
I hate to correct you all, but it was broke and homeless.
At the far end of the table, D.M. Williams, number 1, how many siblings do you have?
After I was born, my mother said, I can't improve on perfection, so I have none.
I have a twin sister.
I know there's several in Asia, but I don't know how many.
I have 8 brothers and 2 sisters.
On our family homestead was planted acres and acres of what particular crop?
Marijuana?
Pineapples.
Fired employees.
Cotton.
We all know D.M. Williams has a big heart, and he has a particular favorite charity. And what would that be?
I guess my favorite charity would be D.M. Williams.
Thank you.
My favorite charity is Protect Our Raccoons.
My favorite charity, as you all know, is Sea-Doos on the Gulf.
And my, what was the question? No, everyone here knows that my favorite charity is St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
You don't stay this active at the age of 81 without having exercise. So what is your particular favorite form of exercise over the years?
I couldn't possibly talk about that in front of all these people.
Well, some say it's talking, but in reality, it's weightlifting.
Listen. It's collecting money from owners and renters.
Well, I help Ed over here collect the money, but my favorite exercise, if it was available down here, would be horseback riding, but since we are not allowed horses out here, I just go for a jog myself.
And we've used a slogan in many of our businesses and have brought it here to Casa del Mar, and it is our current slogan that we've used for years. And what would your slogan be?
My slogan is, the customer is always wrong, and if you disagree, then get the hell out of here right now.
My slogan is accidentally better.
The slogan is, behave or be gone.
And I brought to Casa del Mar a slogan that I copied from an envelope that was on a oil company return address, intentionally better, and that was back in 1953. And I've been using it ever since.
Well, I thank the distinguished panel for all your answers, and I don't know, they've kind of got us a little confused, so I'm just going to out and out. Will the real DM Williams please stand up?
Listen, I know we have a lot of distinguished guests here this morning, and there's one particular one that I met just a few months ago, and if he would, I'd like for him to step up here, and his name is Pastor Larry Smith. And maybe he would say something that would bring us in touch with each other. Okay?
Well, I don't know if I can do that, but I'll say this. Knowing DM and this crew out here has brought joy to my heart, because I like people to smile. I like people to be friendly. I like people to enjoy one another. And I find that here. And I find it when he comes to church, and we just get along great. And if we have any problems, we turn it over to Mark, and Mark takes care of it. In all seriousness, folks, it is wonderful to have people like this on the earth, isn't it? And to be able to come to this beautiful place, see the rose garden that he just put in. It's starting to bloom now, right?
Yes.
And all the orchids, and just the way he's taking care of this, it's just great. And I just want to thank God for people like this, and let's keep working at being better, and we can if we let God be first in our life. And DM is trying to do that. And I learned a lot about him just in this panel today. I didn't know he was that mean and that good. But I really appreciate being here. I told him I'd come out. Well, Jeanette called me and said, come out. And we, at the church, we, of course, celebrate the birthdays and anniversaries. And then we were talking at lunch, and he said, now, you're welcome to come out. And I said, well, thank you. I'll come out then. He didn't know I got already invited. And but I appreciate this, and my wife being here with me, and being in the ministry. You meet a lot of people, wonderful people, great people. And I just thank God for that, because it's just adding to what I've enjoyed in life, and that is, if you can touch somebody's life and make it better, then please do it, because we sure need a lot of touches today, because people are hurting all over the place. Amen? And God bless you, DM, on your 81st birthday. I'm not going to catch you, but I'm going to run trying to catch up with you, okay? God bless you, my friend.
Before we break for refreshments, I believe we, just like every other television program, we have a word from our sponsors.
It was the year 1941 when D.M. Williams, as a little boy, walked down the lane in his hometown of Midland, Texas, thinking about fruit trees and how they would make mighty fine jam. Then in 1956, Smuckers started their jam. Their slogan being, with a name like Smuckers, it has to be good, and with a name like DM, it has to be intentionally better.
Jam for everybody.
Look at that, huh? It is. That's very nice.
With his own private label.
A lot of work.
You need the glasses?
There's cake and coffee over here. Before we break up, Dan, you want to say a few? I know he's always at a loss for words.
Yeah, I am lost for words. Let's see. There's a gentleman standing right over here. His name is Ralph. Ralph, what is your license?
I think that's right, DM. I believe that's right. So good to see you.
Most of you guys have seen this man. He's one of the top entertainers that has played in Sarasota County. In fact, he's played around the world. And he traveled with us and did a lot of music with us. And he's always would play our favorite dance songs, regardless wherever we went. And I didn't get a cheat sheet from Mark this morning. I intended to, but when Ralph is in the audience or in church, or he'll say, "Dim, you always say, recite some things and you tell some things that," and there's one particular one I like, and he said, so the last time I tried to say it to Ralph, I couldn't remember Ralph, but being that he's plays the guitar and fiddles and what have you, I'm going to attempt to do that little thing for you this morning. Yeah. Now, it has a story to it, and Ralph likes it. Says it goes like this: it was battered and scarred, and the auctioneers thought it scarcely worth his while to waste much time on the old violin, but he held it up with a smile. "What am I did, dear folks?" he cried. "Who'll start the bidding for me? $1? $1. Now $2, and who'll make it $3? $3 once, $3 twice, and going, but no." From the room far back, a gray-haired man came forward, picked up the bow, wiped the dust from the old violin, tightened all the strings. He played a melody so pure and sweet as an angel sings. The music ceased, and the auctioneer, in a voice that was quiet and low, said, "What am I bid for the old violin?" And he held it up with the bow. $1,000, and who'll make it $2? $2,000, and who'll make it $3? $3,000 once, $3,000 twice, and going and gone, said he. Now the people cheered, but some of them cried, "We do not quite understand. What changed its worth?" And the man replied, "The touch of the master's hand."
Amen.
Now, many a man with life out of tune that's battered and torn in sin is auctioned cheap by a thoughtless crowd, much like the old violin. A mess of pottage, a glass of wine, a game, and he travels on. He's going once, he's going twice, he's going and he's almost gone, but then the master comes, and the foolish crowd can never quite understand the worth of a soul and the worth of a soul by the touch of the master's hand.
Amen. Amen. That's great.
I only forgot 3 words.
Very good.
Thank you, DM. It's really privileged to be here with all your friends today. We've been friends for quite some time, and always enjoyed each other. DM come and listen to my music and listen to me sing, and we play dance music, and we just had a real good time. But I've always enjoyed DM because he's such a gentleman.
Yes, he is.
And he certainly is. He's always thinking about somebody else.
Yep.
And you know, I'll tell you a little story if I don't mind. I'll take a little bit of your program here. I'm sorry. I'm going to guess like 10 years ago, they had a party over at the yacht club over at Sarasota, and they honored DM as the man of the year on Longboat Key. And It was really, really a nice dinner and nice everything. But he touched me like he touched